I'm going to be trying to survive on this open ocean starting with $0. That means no loans, no leases. I have to buy every piece of equipment we get. Now, when I say that this map has absolutely nothing except open ocean every which way direction, I mean that. Now, I am going to be starting with just this fishing pole and this small island and slowly working our way up, expanding it, making it bigger and bigger until we get a fully functioning farm. And if you guys enjoy these kinds of videos, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button down below. And with that being said, let's jump right into it. Well, here we are, guys. We have found ourselves out in the middle of an open ocean with nothing around at all. And I mean, like, literally nothing. It is empty ocean in every which way direction. We currently have $0 in the bank, but we do have this fishing pole. And you know what that means? Since we're starting from nothing, we're going to have to work our way up literally by just fishing. So luckily, we do have this island to kind of get us going. So we're not swimming out in the water, but yeah, there's nothing in any which way direction. It's completely open. So I'm gonna go ahead and come out here to the edge of the water. Now, I've never really fished before, so we're gonna see how this goes. Might be a little bit of a learning experience, but yeah, I believe we just sit here and wait. All right, I hear something. There we go. It says hook the fish. Oh, I guess I gotta keep it up in there. Okay, there we go. It's a little sensitive. Maybe I shouldn't have thrown it as far. Here we go. We think we're getting close. And yeah, there we go. Check it out. We got our first fish. Looks like what a massive trout. Heck yeah, this thing is pretty big. Do you want to sell it for $400? Yes, we're gonna sell it. So boom, first money in the bank. Wow, $400 for a large trout. That's quite a lot. All right, so we've got our first penny, so that's good. We're just gonna kind of keep on trucking along. Oh, look at that. The line like actually moves. That's kind of cool. We're gonna keep trucking along and see what else we can catch. But yeah, first fish down. Here we go. Second one. See if we can do a little bit better this time. Got it. Looks like we got another trout. This one is $100. So that's going to put our new total at 500. So it seems like some of them are worth a lot, some of them not as much. So $500 though to start out. Not too bad. All right, we got our third, and this one says, well, I've seen stranger fish. So looks like a fish on some sort of plaque. So I guess try again. That's interesting. So we got nothing for that one. Looks like we started off really strong and then have slowed down quite a lot. So although we got $400 right off the rip, this is still going to be a grind. So okay, another big trout here, massive trout, another $400. Pete, now like I said, we are going to try and get as much as we can here. And then first piece of business is going to be we need to extend this island out because yeah, this is technically the shop area, so we can't really do a whole lot even though we have this open area. This is for like the actual shop itself. So yeah, we can't build on it. We do need to extend this island out. So once we get enough money, we're going to extend the island out and yeah, eventually get some crops going. We'll need a tent too or something, some sort of bed, because right now we currently have nowhere to sleep. So yeah, let's get back to fishing. And the fishing is actually kind of cool. Like I've never done it before. But yeah, kind of the water starts to move as you get a bite and then you pull it in, and I completely missed that one. Yeah, it looks really easy, but if you don't click at the right time, you will lose the fish. Looks like the water is moving over there. Let's see if we can't grab this one. Oh, see, it was like on the other side there. I never said I was good at fishing, but we're going to make it work. All right, here we go. Come on, we're going to get it this time. There we go. Better start. Okay, just kind of got to keep it in the dill there. Almost there. And yeah, there we go. A mighty trout. Look at that thing. $200. Heck yeah. So we're at $1,100. Let's keep at it. Well, this is interesting. We got some sort of like weights or buoy or something. It says, really? This thing should swim. I guess we'll just try again. Throw that out there. There we go. And a caution wet floor sign. Looks like we're picking up a lot of trash out in the ocean. I like how we have this entire ocean and somehow we managed to get trash. That's funny. Looks like we got another piece of trash. This looks like a metal bucket of some sort. So I guess we'll just keep collecting the trash. Oh, look at that. We collected another piece of trash, but it says you collected 5 trash items. Sell it for 1,000. So at least collecting all the trash eventually makes us some money. So yeah, that puts us at 21 now. So we did get quite a lot of trash. At least you get something for the trash. That's nice. Okay, we've got ourselves up to about 4,300 right now, which is pretty good. So first thing we got to do on the island is we need to extend it out. So we're going to go ahead and see just how expensive it is to kind of go ahead and extend our island out and then kind of go from there. Imagine 4,300 might not be in. So I'm going to use the shop icon as kind of like a guide or a reference. We're going to kind of go in the middle right there and then extend out. Let's see. Okay, so it's going pretty quick. Looks like 4,000. We're down to 4,043. Let's go out some more. Okay, so not terrible. Extend this out and I come up here. Okay, so it's actually not quite as expensive as I thought, but it's definitely going to run through our money. So I'm going to go ahead and just come out some more. Yeah, it looks like the further we go, definitely the more expensive it gets because it's deeper. So That's something to keep in mind. Okay, so we got like basically looks like our own little like dock right here, or like fishing dock where you can kind of fish off of. So that's kind of cool. So for now, I'm gonna save the 1,000 we have and just kind of go with this. I am eventually going to extend it to the left and the right so we can eventually do some stuff with it. But for now, this kind of makes fishing a little bit more entertaining, if you will. And yeah, so we're going to go back to fishing now. This thing is kind of cool. It's going to be super exciting, though, to see our island come to life. So I'm excited. Okay, first time fishing off the dock. Let's throw this out there real far. There we go. And yeah, so we're getting further out there. I don't know if that means they'll bite faster or not. I sure hope so, though, because fishing is definitely taking quite a while. A lot longer than I thought it would. Granted, we are getting a lot of money for the fish, though. Okay, let's get this one reeled in. This one's not too bad. There we go. Come on. So close. Oh, nice. I like how we didn't even get a fish. Love it. All right, let's get back to it. Okay, and that fishing session brought us in 10,959. So we're going to go and extend this out and get the ball rolling. All right, so since we came out this direction, now we're going to kind of... Let me spin this around. Now we're going to kind of go over here. Let me make this a little bit bigger. There we go. I'm going to come this way. I'm going to go and extend this to here. I'm going to go this way with it as well. And then we're going to come back over here a little bit. We are going through our money extremely quickly. I got to move myself because I'm too close to it. All right, here we go. Go over here. Make it even right there. And I think for now, let me come up just a little bit. Yeah, okay. Well, we might as well finish off our money. Let's go. And okay, so that's all our money. We've got it extended out now. We'll do a little bit more fishing, and then hopefully we can get a bed down quick. Oh yeah, we got a lot more space now. Let's go and a little bit more fishing done. See what we can end up with here. Fishing is taking a lot longer than you might expect. We're getting 200 for the trout here. Right now we're at 2,200, going pretty strong. We've caught a lot of trash and have not cashed out on it. So I'm thinking it might make us like collect 10 or 20 pieces of trash. So we're gonna find out. Hopefully we get a cash out on that soon, because as soon as we do, we're gonna get some things going here. But if you like fishing, you might really like this because, yeah, it's pretty realistic in the sense of some days are good, some days are bad. Definitely have improved on the fishing skills, though. Look at that. Very nice. Boom. 400. That's a good chunk right there. We've been getting a lot of 1 and 200, so the 400 was definitely nice to see. We got ourselves up to about 4,100, so we're going to go ahead and do a bed here. I'm thinking we'll just do like a basic tent for now. So I'm going to plop this right about there for, looks like $66. So we'll go with that. Give myself as much room as possible. Perfect. So with our bed down, we've got about 4,000 left. Let's go ahead and grab some stuff. Now I'm thinking the first thing we do is grow some vegetables. So to do that, we are going to need to plow up the land. We have this one right here. It says it's a 2-meter range, and this one has a 1.2. So we might as well go with the 2 meters, the same price. So $200, we'll go ahead and snag this up. And then I think that's all we need for now. Now, I've never used this hand pushable plow before, but we're going to give it a go. I'm going to kind of try and line up a little bit over here. All right, we're going to go with right here. Allow create new fields. Sweet. Little wobbly. Not too bad. Okay. I kind of like the hand plow. Oh, doesn't lift up like a normal one. You got to turn it off and on. I mean, make sure I don't fall in the water. That would suck. Then come back with it over here. So we're going to do some vegetables like a greenhouse, but I found a deal that I'm excited to show you guys, and it's actually going to let us plant vegetables directly in this field right here. Or at least that's the goal. We're going to find out if it actually works or not. Okay, hand pushable plow does work. Got a nice little plowed section right there. Let's see if we can't do these greenhouses real quick. So the one I want to do is actually 10K. We've got about 3,800. So looks like we do need to actually go ahead and make just a little bit more money. So back to fishing it is. Yeah, I knew the grind with fishing was going to be pretty long, but yeah, so we're going to just keep fishing. It's the only thing we got right now. And then once we hit 10K, we'll be able to get some vegetables growing, which would be kind of nice, and just keep going from there. Here we go. Now, I've gotten a lot of trash recently, so I hope I get to cash in that trash soon. Last time it was 20 items of trash for I think 5,000. So here's another one. Okay, so it's still collecting the trash, unfortunately, but I would imagine it wouldn't go past 20 before we can sell it. Check it out. It finally happened, and it says you collected 50 trash items for 10K. So, yeah, I guess this number just eventually goes up and up and up. But, yeah, we got 10K. So that's actually what we were trying to get. So we're at 15,000 now. Heck yeah. So we can get the greenhouse now. Okay, so we're going to put this right about here, and this should be where our vegetables and stuff actually put their pallets. So we'll just go right about there. Looks like it did a little bit of gravel underneath it, so we'll just kind of leave that for now. And then we need to get our vegetables in there. So this one does have the option for lettuce with and without fertilizer. Looks like the output, I believe, is a little bit better. Yeah, so you get 672 versus 336. But for now, I think we'll just go with regular lettuce. I do need to check the prices on some of these though, because there's grapes, mushrooms, garlic. So let's see what everything's selling for. Let's take a look. The oysters looks like we don't have a sell point yet. We'll get one. Looks about 2,923. Lettuce is 26 to 35. So lettuce is definitely leading. Then we got chili peppers, enoki, and garlic. Let's see. Chili peppers, nope. Not gonna work. Gnocchi, same thing. And garlic, same thing. And I think there's grapes too. Grapes aren't too bad. Cabbage is out as well. Same thing with olives. Yeah, so I mean, it looks like lettuce is gonna be the best one, like always. So we're gonna turn on some lettuce. Get this too. Okay, there we go. We got our lettuce growing. Let me check the water. So it looks like they'll probably need some water as well, but they are storing and they're active, so it's good. So since we don't have a whole lot of money, I'm going to enable the watering right here. So instead of like us having to take it, it will actually charge us a certain amount. I'm not sure how much to bring water to it. So we'll see if that goes up. I don't know how long it'll take. It'll probably take a little bit of time, but yeah, so they will get water eventually. Now we are going to need a sell point at some point, in order to sell the lettuce. So I'm going to go ahead and extend this out a bit. That way we have some more room for it. Make this bigger. There we go. Bring this around a bit. I will say making our island bigger is definitely going to be their biggest money spender thing, because we're already out of money. We have $1 left. Nice. Hey, but our island's a little bit bigger, and we can probably put a cell station right here. So with our lettuce growing, we got a bed as well. We got $1. That means we got to start fishing. So let's go ahead and pull our fishing pole out and get back to it. Lettuce looks pretty good there. I'm not going to lie, with the last one saying it was 50 pieces of trash, I sure hope it's not another 100 pieces of trash before we can sell it, because that would not be good. Oh, and our money's at minus 331. Let's see if it watered our plants. Okay, so about $300 to water it. So it's convenient, that's for sure. But we definitely gonna have to probably end up watering ourselves, because I'd imagine after a couple like $300 runs, that'll probably equal the price of like just getting a water barrel and doing it ourselves. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn that off for now. And we'll see how much that actually does, because yeah, that's too much money for us right now, because we are in the negative. But we live and learn, so now we know. If we want to use it, it is a little expensive, but it's definitely convenient, that's for sure. Okay, well, after some time fishing, we've got our balance to 1668. Not too bad, since everything is growing, ready to go. I think we're going to go ahead and call it a day for our first day here. So yeah, let's go ahead and go to bed and see what we get in the morning. It's a new day here on the island, and check it out. We got our first lettuce crate right here. Heck yeah, ready to be sold off. But as you may have noticed, we don't have a sell point still. So we're going to go ahead and get a sell point, selling station, whatever you want to call it. And then, yeah, then we'll be able to sell our lettuce. Got our sell station here. And I think we'll just go with like this area right here for now. We're going to definitely end up moving all of this around as time goes on, but we got to work with what we got. So sell station is in play now. Let's take a look here. Sweet. There we go. Okay, cool. So now we just need to move that over there. So can't pick it up. So we need to see what options we have in the shop to be able to move that. Taking a look at the store, obviously skid steers are pretty much still out of the question. Same thing with front loaders, telehanders. Yeah, these are just way too expensive. But one option we do have is the hand pushable forklift right here. So we're going to use this Lizard forklift. It is only $200. This is going to come in nicely. So yeah, we'll see if this ends up working. Got it right here. Let's see if this thing will go across the sand. It might end up giving us issues. Okay. No, it seems to be going across the sand. No problem. It's definitely leaving some indentions there, but hey, it's working. That's all that matters. So let's see if we can't scoop this up real quick. Get this thing sold off. Okay, looks like it's only one control. Can we angle? We can go up and down, but we cannot angle it apparently. So yeah, looks like we can only go up and down, but that's okay. It works with what we needed to do. So let's go and get this off to the sale station. Uh-oh, we may have run into a problem. I'm getting stuck in the sand slightly. Okay, a little bit of speed and we're good. Uh-oh, that's not good. So it looks like we're getting stuck pretty easily. And then when we get to the station, it ends up like hitting into the wall there. So this may be a problem. I might have to throw some gravel down. Let's see if we can get like a running start this time. Go, 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 go. Come on. And we're already getting stuck. Okay, so gravel it is. Let's go ahead and just lay down some quick gravel. See if that solves it. Okay, I'm just gonna go this way with it, straight to it. That way we have a solid ground. I think that sand is just too soft with any sort of weight on it. So let's see if that works. So far, so good. We're not digging into the ground anymore. Oof. still hitting right there. What's up with that? Well, our forklift is hitting right there, but let's see if we can sell it still. We lay it down. Here we go. Did not sell. We're so close. Let's see if I can just push it a little bit further. I learned that if I come to the corner over here, I can actually like hit it a little bit harder or like get up onto the dill here. But why isn't this selling off? Let's see here. Scrape this down. Here we go. Picked it back up. Let's see if putting it here more in the middle does it. There we go. 2,700 for our first bit of lettuce. Not too bad. I'll take that. So yeah, we got some lettuce sold. Forklift is a little hard to use. You can see our tracks in there, but yeah, we're gonna make it work. So for now, we'll just kind of set this over here, and then we do have 2,900. So I think just a little bit more fishing, and then we'll start plowing some more land. Aha! I knew there had to be something for the water. So instead of spending $300 on a one-time water fill up, we're gonna go ahead and buy this thing. Now it is only 500 liters, so it's gonna be a lot of back and forth. But as long as it holds in the sand, we should be okay. So we're gonna go ahead and buy this. Because as you can see, our water is down to 874. So it definitely goes through a lot of water. So let's go grab this and see if we can't fill it up. Now I should be able to just go over here. Let's see. Do not drive too deeply. Refill trailer. Why is it not refilling the trailer? Huh. Not sure why it's not refilling. Interesting. Okay. Maybe open cover. There we go. Have to open the cover. So you get this thing. Just keep in mind, you do got to open the cover, and it's going through the sand, no problem. So that was like my biggest concern was if we are going to be able to get through the sand. So that works out. Going to drop this off right here, and then let's take a look and see how much. I believe it'll just be the 5. So yeah, 1,360. So yeah, I believe it's about 500. I can't really remember exactly how much was in there first, but yeah, we're going to go back and forth, fill this thing up, make sure our plants have plenty of water. And I think this will be the better investment for now. Is just manually filling it up with water. Sneak over here to this side as well, because I think, yeah, this is definitely closer. So let's go over here. Go ahead and get this back. Okay, I've got it out to about 5,800. I think that'll be good for now. We don't need too much. So yeah, we got 2,600. Let's go ahead and do some more fishing because we're gonna need to plant some more crops. Well, I don't know if I call it crops. It's technically a greenhouse. It's either gonna be crops or greenhouse we do next. I haven't decided. Guess it just depends on how much we make fishing. Hey, but look at us, not too bad. 3 pieces of equipment so far, plus the bed and a greenhouse and a cell station. I'd say we're doing pretty good for our first month. After a serious fishing session, we got ourselves up to 8,619. So I think that should be good enough to go ahead and extend our island out a little bit more. So I'm gonna extend this side out first. Kind of come over here with it. And then get this up, but man, does our money go crazy fast. Just want a nice little section here. Okay, and we are out. So that took about like 8 grand to make that. I bet that should be enough for us to go and start plowing. Now, I know we don't quite have the money yet to afford a seeder and all the other things, but we're gonna go ahead and get it ready as if we did. That way everything is ready to go. Now I'm gonna try and maximize our whole field here. I may go ahead and extend the island a little bit more once we make some more money, but right now fishing is kind of our only source of income. Like the greenhouse is nice and it is giving us some money, but it's something we got to go to sleep for. And I want to try and do as much as we can before we go to sleep. And luckily this plow actually works pretty good. Like it's not too bad for a hand pushable piece of equipment here. This thing does the job. Now, as I'm plowing this somewhat of a field here, I was starting to think maybe we should have done one more greenhouse for the 10K since it seems to be a little bit more in reach and it is still bringing us money. I was just kind of wanting to get to making some fields and planting some crops, but I'm wondering if that's something we should do is go ahead and get one more greenhouse. That way, every time we go to sleep or another month goes by, we at least have the greenhouses bringing us some money. Mainly because we don't need a seeder and stuff for it. But let me check everything else. We might be able to buy some hand pushable tools that will allow us to do it. I just don't know if the return will be as good as the greenhouse. But we have our field plowed here. Nice little plot of land. I think we'll go ahead and probably extend that out some more too, make it a little bit bigger, but for now, it's a good start. So since we are at a little bit of a standstill, and I want to go and do one more greenhouse area, which I probably should have done, I'm going to extend this side out and do one more. But you know what that means is we got to go back to fishing. So I will spare you guys from the boring parts of casting and reeling in over and over, and just kind of jump to once we get some fishing, or I should say, not once we get some fishing, once our money goes up, because right now we are at $0. So we're gonna go ahead and reel these in, sell them off. Hopefully we can sell off some trash here soon too, because the trash pays a lot. And see, that one was only 100. So we're going to be here for a minute, but I'll come back once we get some money. After a pretty long fishing session, we've got 12,800. So we're going to go ahead and extend this out. We may need to actually move our bed as well, but let's go ahead and get out of the way. Pop up our menu, and then we are going to just bring this over right here. Try and save some money. There we go. Let's see, how big is that? It's a little bit more. Okay, I think that will be good for one right there. Let's go ahead and sell our bed so we can move it, and then we'll just put it somewhere. We'll just put it like right here for now. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, we should be able to place one. I just realized we're gonna have to make just another $1,000, but let's go ahead and get our field for our greenhouse plowed up first. I'll do this one pretty much right by it. There we go. A little bit of space in between. It's good. I'm over here with it. Oh my gosh, hold on. And then come back down this way. Not the straightest, but it'll do the job for us. And after a little bit more fishing, we got enough to go ahead and place this. So we're going to do it right about there. Oh, wait a minute. Not enough money. 10,000. Oh, I bet it's because it's going to end up trying to flatten it. Okay, so a little bit more fishing first. And after getting a little bit more money, we finally can place it. So let's go ahead and do that. Make sure it's even. Okay, I'm going to place this right about here. There we go. All right, second greenhouse ready to go. I like how that one did gravel and this one didn't because I think I overlapped something. So good enough. Not perfectly even, but close enough. And then, yeah, we have a straight shot over to our sell point as well. So let's go ahead and get some lettuce activated here. We're going to do lettuce, activate, and then we need to get some water for our greenhouse as well. So let's go ahead and get this filled up with some water, and then we're going to take it over there and fill it up. And then we will successfully have 2 greenhouses and somewhat of our first field plowed, which I do plan on just making it bigger though. But at least we got a head start on it. But I think having 2 greenhouses going will probably be one of our best plays right now, given we are super restricted on money, and it's a bit of a grind right now. So I've got both of the greenhouses up and running. See, we got the lettuce there, and then the water on this one is at 49. That one's at 5, so they should be good for a bit. But we only have $641. I'm not ready to call it a day yet. The sun is getting close to going down, but I want to make a little bit more money, for one, so we can extend this out maybe just a little bit more, and 2, possibly get some seeds and a seeder and get this field seeded. Okay, 12,341. Let's go and extend this out now that we've got some more money in our pocket. The sun is almost down as well. I'm going to extend this out a little bit bigger. Does seem to get rid of our field a little bit, but that's okay. Come out some more here with it. I got to save a little bit of money. One more pass. And I spent too much money, so we're just going to clean this up a bit. Okay. That, oh no. Oh no, I didn't keep it flat. Oh, guys, this is a struggle with how much fishing I'm having to do. Okay, back to fishing it is real quick. We got time. The sun's not down yet. I may have spoke too soon, boys. The sun is pretty much almost down. It's pretty dark. Still fishing. We've got 4,200. It should be enough, I think, to finish off, but I wanted to be certain. I go 100. So, I guess we'll have to just call today and wait for tomorrow. So let's go ahead and go to bed. It's probably too dark to do anything now. I gotta say, I do like our little lantern light right here by the tent. That's pretty cool. I like that. So, all right, let's head to bed. Well, it's a new day here on our island, and I'm not sure why this one didn't produce a pallet. Kind of strange. I double checked everything on the inside there. We've got plenty of water. The lettuce is activated, so it does show it made 894. Not sure if that's just maybe not enough for a pallet, which kind of sucks, but let's see. Yeah, this one shows 526, and there's a pallet there. So, yeah, I'm not sure why we didn't get a pallet unless the way I placed that was messed up. Huh. Maybe I need to put gravel down. Let me try and put gravel down and see if maybe it appears. But we got this one. We need to sell it off. And, yeah, but let's try the gravel trick real quick. So I'm going to go ahead and extend this out. Like I said, I'm maybe thinking it needs a flat surface to work. We're going to find out. Go ahead and go this way with it. Maybe that'll, like, even it all out and make it work. At least that's what I'm hoping. Oh, kind of messed up my field. I'll fix that. Oh, put the gravel, fix the field there, and still have no idea why it's not working. But maybe it just needs more time. So we'll give it some time. We'll go ahead and sell this one off. Hopefully I can get up under here. There we go. Lift this one up. And we'll go ahead and go take this over to our sell station. If I remember correctly, I got to kind of come up on the side over here, hopefully. Oh, come on. So close. Let's see if I can just lower it here. Okay, I managed to get up here. Let's go ahead and drop it. See how much we get. Maybe. There it goes. 2,800 for the lettuce there. So it puts us at 7,000. Not too bad. I'll take that. Just going to store this over here for now with our other pieces of equipment. And just taking a look here, looks like 546 on the lettuce that we just took. So maybe it just doesn't have enough over here because it still shows 546. This one shows 916. Maybe it has to reach like 1 liter first. I don't know. But yeah, we'll just watch it. I'm sure it'll eventually work. But for now, let's go ahead and fix our field here so we can get it plowed. I've got it leveled now. Basically, just going to go ahead and plow this all the way down. And then we will go ahead and get this thing seeded. I think we'll have enough for some seeds and a seeder. And then we'll get our first crops planted. Field plowed and ready to be seeded. Not the biggest field, but it should do the job for now. We'll always expand it, of course. But let's go and see and take a look at some seeders. Looks like we have this hand pushable one here for 300. So we'll go ahead and snag this one up. And of course, we do have to buy some seeds. I'm going to buy 2 of these small ones for now and for 126 and see how much that fills it up. I don't think it'll be a whole lot, but we'll try it. Okay, so we need to fill our seeder up. Let me come this way with it. Oh, and I just threw it. Nice. Angle this down. Fill up our seeder, maybe. All right, there we go. Filling it up. Again, it's not a whole lot of seeds, but it probably will be enough with what we need to do with it. There we go. Second one going in. Okay, we are topped off. Let's go ahead and grab this. Yeah, we're like a quarter of the way in. Let's see. We should probably just do wheat. Oh, wait, we got to check the map. So right now we can plant wheat. I would like to do canola, but it's too late for canola. That's one of our better ones. And we have barley. So barley and wheat is all that we can really do besides grass or oil seeds. And then barley is like 1,100 at its peak, and wheat is about 1,200. So we're just going to stick to wheat for now. Get this moved back over to wheat, and then we're going to get to planting. We got to unfold, and then there we go. I've never used this one before, but hey, look at that. It's working. Heck yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and get this field seeded, and then we'll be good to go. Okay, it is seeded, ready to go. There is no fertilizer though, so let's take a look at the shop, see if we can't find like maybe a cheap hand pushable fertilizer. I don't know if they have that, but it's worth checking out. So taking a look here, they do have a manual fertilizer spreader for $300. So we're gonna snag this one up too because we really do need to make sure we get those fields fertilized. Otherwise, the return is just not gonna be that great. And then we're gonna grab some fertilizer, bag of fertilizer. We'll just go ahead and snag up 2 of those, 192. All right, let's go ahead and load those up. Get those in there. There we go. Fertilizer going in. Like how it says all natural fertilizer. That's pretty cool. Yeah, these hand pickable up, hand movable bags is pretty cool compared to like the pallets and stuff I'm used to having to grab. So this one actually allows us to pick it up by hand, which is pretty cool. Okay, it's in there. Let's go ahead and get this fertilized. A solid fertilizer, about 133% right there. Turn on spreader, and that should be good. I'm gonna double check. Fertilized, 50%, perfect. So we're gonna do the one there, and then get this field fertilized. I like how it has the like the smoke coming up as you're doing it. That's pretty cool. At least with this spreader, we can kind of run with it. So that definitely helps applying it. That way we can get through it a lot quicker. I will say it is kind of hard to see my lines. Like I think I missed this section up here, so I'm going to try and hit that again. But yeah, I guess there's a little bit of contrast, so you know where you've been. But yeah, we'll get this one done real quick. So I went ahead and topped up both of the greenhouses. That way they are ready to go. This is the last load I'm going to do right there. I'm going to park this over here. And also check it out. Our little lettuce pallet finally came through. So it wasn't glitched out. It just needed a little bit more time, it looks like. And I think we're doing pretty good though. Check it out. We got our greenhouses, our big field as well. So yeah, everything's coming together nicely. It is now November, and I like the mist that's going on around here. That's pretty cool, but check it out. We've got a couple pallets for our lettuce right there. One right there too. And look at our field. Our field is growing. Wheat, 50% fertilized. So we'll have to throw some more fertilizer on it. But yeah, look at that. Our first field on the island coming together nicely. But first things first, let's go ahead and sell off our lettuce and see what we end up making from that. Now to make things a little bit easier, I'm going to go ahead and asphalt a lot of this here. That way I can move the forklift around because right now it's kind of struggling. So I'm going to go ahead and get all this. And I'm actually going to come back a little bit more with it to give us some more space because we are struggling a bit. I don't think there's just enough room for it. I think that looks pretty good there. That should be enough. Oh, let me straighten this out. Then I guess I'll go ahead and come down on this side too so we can get up to this. Hopefully it'll work this time. There we go. Let's try that. Oh yeah, definitely a lot more room to move around with the forklift here. I'm gonna go ahead and stack these as well. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, lightly stack them. There we go. And then scoop the bottom of them. Nice. Okay, we're gonna take both of these and then we'll come back for the third. Or you know what? Let's see if we can't stack a third. I don't know. We'll try it. Yeah, I guess we can go high enough. And then we'll let this down. Nice and easy. Sweet. All right, let's get all three. Go. I want to go too high with it. Nice. Okay, let's go drop all three of these off and see how much we get. Then I think I can kind of come up the side right here, this little corner. Whoa, they almost fall over. So the trick is to actually go back with it. You just got to get some momentum. Go, and then we can go side. Oh, looks like those two are sold off for 6,000. Let's drop this last one off. And that one... Oh, maybe it needs a little nudge. Maybe. That one, another 3,000. So it's bringing us to 13,000. It's like, what, 9 grand? I'll take that. Now, I think we should go ahead and extend the island out this direction a little bit or this side. I'm thinking we do it over here. I haven't decided yet. Yeah, we're going to extend it this way. Now, I got a feeling we're going to end up running through all of our money on this. Oh, I need to move my character. Got to move out of the way. Okay, let's try that again. Anyways, I was saying I think we're going to end up going through a lot of money extending out over here, but it should be worth it in the end. Come this way with it. Yeah, what's up? Yeah, hold on. Okay, so for now, I got this section over here to lift it up a bit too. So let's go ahead and place down some stuff I was thinking. Okay, so we're gonna do chickens right here. Looks like there's about 2,041 cents or 41 bucks to, I guess, flatten it a little bit. Do I want to customize? No. Okay, chicken coop down. Looks like we do need to send it out just a little bit on this side. It's kind of overhanging a bit, but yeah, we'll get some chickens going now as well. So I think mistakes were made. For some reason, it's not letting me actually like flatten this out. So unfortunately, I think we're gonna have to get rid of the chicken coop, sell it, and then replace it after we extend this out just a little bit more. So that's unfortunate, but mistakes happen. So with the chicken coop out of the way, it does actually let us raise the ground up. So just future reference, don't place something that close to the side as there's a chance you can't raise the ground. Well, with basically all our money spent raising this side, let's go ahead and do some fishing because we are out of money. Like I was saying, though, my fishing skills have definitely improved, so no more wasting casts. Once we throw it out there, I usually bring it in every time. 200 bucks for the first fish. Let's keep at it and make some money. After some fishing, we've got a little bit more money now, so we're going to go ahead and do the chicken coop. Hopefully right this time. I'm going to kind of keep it from the edge here, so we'll go think... right about here. This should be good. So we'll go ahead and pop this one here. Keep it the same. Okay, there we go. All right, that one should be good. And then I think we should be able to add around the back there. Okay, that looks pretty good. So we'll leave that as is. And then let's get some food for it. So we need to get some roosters and stuff. I got 2 roosters right here. So we got 2. I don't know if I just need 1, but I went ahead and got 2 just to be safe. And then we're going to get a few 6-month-old ones. So let's see. I say we do 20. You know what? Let's do 25 just to be safe and save some money. So we'll do 25 for 1,300. And there we go. We got our chickens, a couple roosters in there too. So they should be able to make some babies and get to that 39 point. But they do need some food. So let's go ahead and grab some food from the shop. Instead of just getting 1, we'll get the bags of chicken food for 375. Shouldn't be too much. We'll start with that. So let's go ahead and grab that and go dump that in there. Okay, and I should be able to just, oh, there we go. Dump that in there and then see how much we end up getting. So it looks like their food is about 250. So we should probably go ahead and grab a couple bags of that just so we don't accidentally run out. So let's go ahead and grab a couple more and then we'll top that off. Here is 1 more bag and then the last one going in right there. And that's got them pretty much 100% full. So yeah, chickens should be good for a bit. We'll go ahead and let those make some eggs for us. So we got the chickens going and then 2 greenhouses, and then our field is looking pretty good too. We do need to go ahead and fertilize this one more time because you can see it says fertilize 50%. So yeah, let's go ahead and fertilize that real quick. And then we'll probably add some water to our greenhouses as well. Now this spreader is going to be a little difficult to actually see where I'm placing it. But we should be good kind of just winging it. We can go pretty quick too. So I'm going to make sure to try and do as best of the lines as I can. But yeah, we'll go ahead and fertilize this real quick. Let me double check. Fertilized 100%. Yeah. So we are going to go ahead and get all of this 100% fertilized and try not to run off the edge of our island. It is kind of crazy that we started with that little island right there, and we've already expanded it, I should say, to a pretty good size. So we're coming a long ways pretty quickly too. And I just realized that when I turned around to check to see it was fertilizing, it did turn off the fertilizer. So I did like a whole loop for nothing. But yeah, we're on now. I can see the dust flying. We should be good to go. So we'll go ahead and get all of this fertilized real quick. And then, yeah, get our fields going, greenhouses going, and then probably end up doing just a little more fishing. I haven't decided yet, but yeah, we're making some pretty good progress here. Our field is now 100% fertilized, or at least as best as I can. I know there's probably a few spots that I missed, but yeah, I think that'll be good for now. So we don't have a whole lot of money, but let's go ahead and do some more fishing. And then I want to maybe expand this one more time and get one more greenhouse, because I feel like the fields are going to take a while. The greenhouses will actually get us some good money, you know, minus fishing. We will do some more fishing as well, because we're going to need it to do the greenhouse. But yeah, so first things first, we got to get our fishing pole out and do some more fishing, because we need at least 10K to not only expand this island one more this way to put a greenhouse, but also to actually buy the greenhouse. So yeah, back to fishing we do. Hopefully we can cash in on some of the trash, because the trash actually pays quite a lot, surprisingly. So cleaning up the ocean has its perks, I guess. And our first fish is here. Let's see how much we end up getting for this one. Come on. Here we go. 200, not too bad. So yeah, we'll get at this, and I'll get back to you guys once we get our balance out to where we need it. Okay, fishing has brought us up to about 14K now, so not doing too bad. Let's go and extend our island out. Oh, I like how my fishing pole's hanging out there. Go ahead and fix that real quick. Okay, so we're going to extend the island out a little bit more. So we're going to come this way with it, something like this, and then go over here with it. And that way we can do one more greenhouse, because I think one more will be a good amount. You know, three greenhouses and a field going. And of course, we're going to extend that field as well. We just need to get some better equipment to make things a little easier on us. And of course, like always, looks like our tent is in the way. So we're going to go ahead and move the tent. We'll have to place that somewhere over there. And then let's go ahead and finish up the leveling right here. And of course, we do need to go ahead and plow our greenhouse area as well. There is a little divot right there where the tent was. Hopefully, when we place our gravel and stuff down, it'll level out. So let's go and get this field plowed up for our greenhouse. You know, and I was just thinking, we keep saying greenhouse, but isn't greenhouse like with the dome and stuff? I think technically this is more of like a garden. But yeah, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but yeah, I feel like this is just a garden. Nonetheless, it is going to be treated like a greenhouse, so yeah, it is what it is. And with that being plowed there, let's go ahead and buy the greenhouse part of it. And it looks like we need a little bit more room, otherwise we're going to kind of hang off. So I guess we'll go ahead and extend the island out just a little bit more. Okay, with our island extended out, we should be able to go ahead and place it now. I did have to do some more fishing in order to make the money for it. The sun is almost down, but I want to go ahead and get this placed. I feel like right about there should be good for 10K. Place that there, and then we're going to add some gravel to match it. I guess it's more asphalt at this point. Go. Asphalt is down. Oh, let's go a little bit further back. Oh, and I just realized I extended that, so I guess we will match it. Oh, area restricted. Okay. That should be fine right there. That divot is still there. I don't know if I can clean that up or not. Yeah, there we go. I'll just smooth it out. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I just had to raise it real quick, and then I could smooth it. So nice and smooth now. We should be good to go. And then last thing is we do need a bed, because we did get rid of our bed. But yeah, 3 greenhouses going. Oh, and they need some water. So we're going to have to put some water in there. Let's go ahead and get a bed down. I'm going to put it right over here, hopefully completely out of the way this time so we don't have to move it again. But yeah, there's our bed. Looks good. Looks like we're a little uneven over here. We'll have to fix that, but for now, it's fine. And then before we call it a day, let's go ahead and fill up our greenhouses with some water and also get our lettuce activated as well. Otherwise, we would have wasted all that, because it does need to actually be turned on to lettuce and get some water in there. This is going to be my last load that I do for the night. I want to go ahead and fill up this middle one here. This one did have the least amount, so everything should be topped off now. And yeah, we'll go ahead and call it a day. I think we're doing pretty good, So let's go ahead and go to sleep and wake up tomorrow. It is now December, and we've got a couple pallets ready to be sold off. That far left one hasn't done any yet, kind of like what this one did. But yeah, we'll get those sold off. Let's go check out our chickens. Looks like we have a few eggs being made right there. We got 631, or let me see, 86 pieces. Yeah, 86 pieces of eggs. So we'll let that go. Let's check their food. Still looking good on food, so we'll let them be. And yeah, let's go ahead and get some of these sold off. So we'll leave the eggs for now until that pallet gets more full. First two pallets are going to be sold off here. First one got us 31, pretty good. Second one, another 31, putting us at 7,200. Let's go ahead and grab the last one. Get that one sold off. And with the last one going down, bringing our new total to $10,354. Not too bad. Let's double check our field here. Shows 100% fertilized, so we're good there. We'll let that keep growing. Let's get this out of the way. I want to go ahead and do another field as well. So we only have about 9,000. I imagine we're going to run through that to extend this out, but it needs to be done. So let's go ahead and do that. Pull this up. Hopefully I don't mess up my fields too much. So far, so good. And I've already ran through my money just doing that little bit. Yeah, making islands tends to take quite a lot of money to do. So we got a lot of fishing to do, boys. I'm gonna get back to it. And hopefully we can cash in on the trash because we still have not cashed in on it. Made some pretty good money. 12,000 is where we're at now. So I don't know how far we'll be able to extend this out, but hopefully enough to get the ball rolling. Well, after some serious fishing and expanding, we got it out to about this size right here with a little bit of money left over. So yeah, we actually got a good size island now. I do want to go ahead and run to the shop and see how much a tractor is. That way, you know, we can actually use a tractor this time instead of using the hand pushables. So let's take a look at that so we know how much money we need to get. The sun is getting pretty low, so hopefully we have some more time to fish to actually get the tractor. But taking a look, check it out. A couple pallets are there too, so we can probably sell those off and make some more money. Looking at our options in the shop for a tractor, I was going through some of them. I don't want to go with a lawnmower style, but we do have this 3010 here for 11,000. I think this will probably be our best option for now, but we only have about $1,700. So you know what that means, guys. We got to go fishing. So we're going to get 11,000 for that. And then I was looking at the plows, and this one's only $850 for a 1.4 meter wide. So we'll probably end up going with this one as well, but we got to go make some money. So let's do that first. Get out the old fishing pole. And I feel like we're going to have to just do some fishing before the sun goes down, then probably end up calling it a day. And then tomorrow we should be able to get that tractor, especially with what our greenhouse crates over there. So should end up being pretty good, and we'll get the money pretty fast as well. So let's get to it. It is now January, and we've got about 10K after fishing, but check it out. We have some pallets we need to sell off, which should give us enough money to buy that tractor. And looking at our eggs over here, 211 pieces now. Let's make sure they have food. Yep, still have plenty of food for now. So chickens are doing good. We'll continue to let that pallet grow, and we'll cash that in at some point. But for now, let's go ahead and sell off these vegetables. Gonna keep stacking these like we've been doing. Definitely gotten a little bit better at it. And I think we'll go for a third this time. We've been doing 2, but I think we can handle 3. And then let's see. Come on, line it up. It's close. Come down with it. There we go. Okay, 3 secured, but it's already a little wobbly. Should be okay. All right, yep. Let's go get that on our sell station. The first 2 gave us 6,718. And then the last one brings our new total to 20K, which is pretty good. Then we got one more over here, and let's see what that puts our total at. Last one going down. Another 3,300 at 23,000 now. So this is definitely a good time to sell lettuce because we're getting 3,300 as opposed to, I think it was 31 not too long ago. So that's good. We're at a higher price for lettuce because we definitely need it since we're going to get the tractor. And then like we said earlier, we're going to go with the John Deere 3010. So let's go ahead and snag this up for 11,000. And then we're going to get this plow for 850. This one does have a 1.4 meter radius. So not too bad. It does show only about 25 horsepower. So we should be good to go with the John Deere. Check it out. Some of our biggest equipment yet. We got our tractor, our plow. That's what I'm talking about. We are definitely making some progress here. So let me go ahead and move this fertilizer out of the way. Put this over here. I think it's time we go ahead and get a shed too here soon because we need to get a little bit more organized. But the problem is we got to make our island bigger, which just takes so much money, unfortunately. But it is what it is. It's the challenge we are in. We'll go ahead and move this. Hopefully it goes to the sand, no problem, which looks like it is. Attach it here. Boom. There we go. Now we can get to making some fields. I want to probably line this one up with the other field here. And lower plow. And I'm not seeing the option to allow create new field. What in the world? Okay, did I just make a serious mistake? Some of you guys are probably in the comments like, no, don't buy that, because we're going to run to the store and see if this thing says it allows create new fields, because I'm not seeing the option there. No, it says and create new fields. Huh. Not sure why it's not letting us make a field. Well, after some trial and error and some money wasted, I could not get this one to work to like allow create new fields. It would let me plow, but it wouldn't let me create a new field. So I ended up going with this one right here, the Lizard A4. So yeah, I've got it over here. Let me show you guys. I've got it attached to our John Deere here, and you can see it is actually working. So we're going to hop in here and actually get this field done now. So we should be good to go. So future reference, if you guys do use that one, just know it might give you some issues. But hopefully our tractor can get through this sand. It is a little slow, but yeah, we're going to get through it. So we'll make this field real quick. Okay, so slight interruption again. I did sell the A4 and went with the AF3 because the A4 was just a little bit too heavy for our tractor. So we're good to go now. It was just taking a little bit longer than I wanted to. So we did downgrade it. It's not as wide, but check it out. We're actually able to plow much faster now. So AF3 is where we're at with it. This is the one we're going to keep, and we should be good to go from here. Okay, boys, I may have spoke too soon. We were going quick over there, but now we're back to a crawl. So let's see here. I'm thinking we go ahead and upgrade this to the 3020. It's 5K, but it's going to raise our horsepower from 53 to 63. Let's try that. Let's make it a little bit more powerful. And then if we need to, we'll do like a dual wheel setup, maybe some wheel weights and see what that does. So 3020 is maybe going a little bit faster, but I'm wondering if we just need some more weight or maybe go dual weight or dual wheels. So let's see if that makes a difference. So instead of doing wheel weights, let's go ahead and try the rear dual weights. Although we may overhang on our island. We can always go back with it, I feel like. You know what? Let's just try the wheel weights first. This one right here and see what that does. Okay, that seemed to help a good amount. I think we're digging into the sand a little bit more. So, oh yeah, look at that. There we go. We got a little bit of momentum going now. So we'll go right about there, lift it up. Now let's see. Yeah, I think we're going a lot faster on the sand now. Because this stuff, you can see our wheels actually like dig in pretty good. So let's try and line this up, lower it down, and then let's see what happens now. Oh, look at that. We are zooming now. Okay, so wheel weights with the sand definitely helps. Okay, the field is nice and plowed now. Looks pretty good. Biggest field yet. Now we need to get it seeded. So let's see if there's a cheap seeder in the store that can go with our tractor there. We're going to go with this Oliver drill here right here for $700. We'll snag this one up. And then we also need to snag up some fertilizer and seeds as well. We'll just go with one of these. $300. Then a bag of fertilizer. This one's a little bit more at $480, but we do need to get it. And then let's go fill up our seeder. I think... Yep, looks like it auto opens here. Go ahead and do this. Dump these in here, maybe. There we go. Oh, maybe. There it is. All right. Now it's filling up with our seeds. Let's do the same thing with fertilizer. To be able to just angle it and then dump this in here as well. At least I think this thing has a fertilizer. Yeah, there we go. Fertilizer going in. And then let's go ahead and get it attached to our tractor. Well, and I just realized it's January, which means we're limited to what we can actually plant. And right now, being January, it means nothing. So we did all that and we can't even plant anything yet. So yeah, I think we're just gonna back this up and then probably do a little bit more fishing, make sure our chickens are full, and also make sure we have plenty of water in our greenhouses. And then yeah, we might just have to wait because can't really do a whole lot right now. It is now February, and you know what that means. It's time to sell off some of our lettuce. And you can see all three greenhouses did actually make us some good pallets. So we're going to sell these off. We got 3,400 right now. And yeah, get the ball rolling and everything. We're going to check our field over there as well. And I'm going to stick with just 2 because I did learn my lesson with 3 last time. So going to stick with 2, get these sold off, see how much we get. First one gave us 33. So prices are still pretty high. Oh, I don't know why this one's very picky about where I need to put it, but we'll go right there. And another 33, put us at 10K. And then we got 2 more to grab as well. And the last one right here, scoot it back a bit, set it right there. There we go. All right, we're at 16,800 starting in February. Pretty good start. Let's take a look at our fields. Our wheat field is still growing, 95%. Our yield bonus is 95%. Fertilizer is 100%, still growing, so that's good. And then, of course, we weren't able to do anything with this field yet, so we're going to check, see if we can plant anything. But our chickens now have, let's see, 341 pieces, so pretty good. Let's check their food is still not too bad, so we'll leave it for now, but we'll probably need to add one either today or tomorrow. And then looking to see what we can plant. Right now it is February, which means cotton. Well, let me see if we're even able to possibly even plant cotton with how much money we have, because we don't have a whole lot. So I was taking a look at our new field, and yes, we can plant cotton right now, but we won't be able to use our new seeder that we just got. So I was thinking, why don't we do peas? Because we can, plant them and then harvest them around this time. And then, try and do peas because we can use our new harvester, because we can use our new seeder with it, and then pick up a harvester to do the peas. So I think peas might be a good option for this. I could be making a mistake, but I've never done peas, so I figured, you know what? Let's try it. Oh, that's right. We got to wait one more month. Sorry, I totally blanked out on that. Yeah, we got to wait one more month. It is almost February. So I'm going to leave that right there, and then we're going to go and water some of our greenhouses, do a little fishing, maybe extend the island real quick too. And then come next month, we'll be able to take advantage of that field over there, which we might extend out as well. We can sell off this lettuce too, but I'll leave it for now. So we have our nice little additions to the island right here. I think I'm going to go and extend this out just so it's easier to kind of turn around with the tractor and whatnot. So let's do that now. Oh, looks like I'm going to end up messing up some of what we've already plowed there, but I guess it is what it is. We gotta make it work anyway. So we'll go down like this with it. We're going to plow all this anyways. Well, I spent most of my money being able to extend it a little bit, but I want to make it even bigger. So we need to do some fishing. That way when we can plant the peas, we have a lot of peas we can actually plant. So let's go ahead and jump back and get to some fishing. And then that way we can extend the island out some more. And if you've never fished on Farming Simulator, this is kind of what it looks like, and it's very time consuming. So I will say every now and then it does pay off, except when you get some of this. So the trash eventually does give you a pretty good payout. It just kind of takes a while to add up. So we'll go ahead and get some money rolling in real quick. I think I'm going to call this one it. An extra 200, bring this to 9,600. So that should be good. We should get a good amount of fishing. Let's see if we can't go ahead and finish extending this out. We're going to bring this over here, come down with it some more. There we go. Got this extended out some more. That way we can maybe put another chicken coop right there. And then some more room for our field. And I'd like to eventually get a storage shed for all of our equipment too. That way we can kind of get things nice and organized. I'm going to put this right about there. That should be good. Do you want to customize the fence? Nope. We'll leave it as is. Okay, that should be enough in between them, so we can come up here and grab the pallets on this side and everything. It looks pretty good. We got both of our chicken coops up now. Let's go and get food in both of them, but we need to buy some chickens too. Let's do that. Buy 2 of these. Again, I think I may only need 1. We'll try 1 and see. That way we can test it. We'll buy 1 rooster and 22 of these 6-month-olds, or I guess we'll do 15 of the 6-month-olds and then 15 of, I guess 14 of these 0-month-olds. That way we have a little mix in there. Save a little bit of money. Now we have 30 out of 39. Hopefully that rooster will make some babies. And yeah, we got the little baby chickens in there. Pretty cool. The 0-month-olds. Let's see how many's in this one now, because I think I see some little ones in there. Yeah, so this one's 39 out of 39, which, I mean, I guess technically could sell off 1 of these. Yeah, so we'll sell 1 of the roosters since we don't need it anymore. And I think 1 will definitely make babies. So yeah, there we go. We got room for 1 more. All right, let's see how much some feed is. Bag of chicken food is $3.75. So let's just go ahead and do some quick fishing. Knock that out before it gets too dark here. Cast on this side, see if it makes any difference. I don't think it will, but kind of nice being on this side because we've only been on that side like the entire time. So we'll start fishing on this side maybe a little bit more. Ooh, first one, $400. Okay, maybe we will fish on this side more. We're going to go with that. 1,061, just a quick little sesh. And then we'll get our chicken coop feed. Definitely got to do something with this equipment. It's starting to really get in the way. Let's go with the 375. Let's snag up 2 of them for $750. Yeah, let's do 2. I'll have to definitely buy some more. Drop it over here in this one. Here we go. Going in. Nice, nice. Okay, let's double check how much they have. 250. Let's see this one. 225. So I might split it between both of them for now, just so I don't accidentally let them run out of feed. Let's see here. Throw some there. Run over here. Throw some in here as well. Okay, 393. And this one has 331. So we'll definitely fill this one up sooner. But yeah, chicken's good to go. Sweet. We got 2 chicken coops. That's awesome. Double checked the water. The water is all good. I'm going to leave that lettuce for now. And then let's go ahead and plow the rest of this field over here. That way it's ready to be planted, get those peas planted next month. Yeah, let's see. I don't know why, but it always seems to go faster going this direction than it does like going the opposite direction. Kind of strange, but I guess it is what it is. I'll probably go ahead and do the tractor here and then finish up the edges with the hand pushable one, unless I manage to get pretty close with them. But yeah, look, see how it like goes way slower? I don't know why that is, but kind of strange. It is what it is. It's funny. I'm like right on the edge of our island here. I imagine if I fallen with the tractor, it's probably going to be a pain to get out, and it may be a loss. So definitely don't want to fall in. That would not be good. Field is fully plowed now, ready to be seeded. So yeah, I think we'll do peas on this one. We got our wheat growing right here, and this one's like double the size, which is pretty sweet. So yeah, let's go ahead and go to sleep and get our peas planted tomorrow. Well, March is upon us, which means we can actually go ahead and plant our peas. So I've got peas selected. I'm going to turn on seeder, lower seeder, and we are going to plant this field with peas. So we'll go ahead and finally use our tractor to its fullest capability of using this on here. Now, I will say I do probably need to eventually leave some room on the edges of my like island. That way it makes using the tractor a little bit easier, because right now we are getting real close to the edges. But yeah, we're going to make it work regardless. Despite our tractor having a good amount of power, and I think we upgraded it, it is going pretty slow still for some reason. I thought for sure to be able to pull this seeder no problem, especially since we did upgrade it to a little bit more horsepower version of itself. But yeah, I don't know what it is about going this direction on our island, but it goes a lot slower than the other direction. But regardless, we're going to get this done, hopefully in no time, but I got a feeling it's going to take me a minute. I did change our weight setup just a little bit, made it a little bit heavier, hoping maybe that will help a little bit. The seeder says it needs about 60 horsepower, and we have 63, so I don't know, but this is where it really usually struggles, is up this hill here, and yeah, I think the extra weights seem to be helping just a little bit. Maybe. Oh, looks like we lost momentum. So I really think it's just because we only have 63 horsepower and the seeder calls for 60. So we'll make it work. We'll upgrade our tractor soon enough, but it's going to do what we need it to for now. Okay, we got our peas planted. Let's go take a look, make sure everything's right. There we go. Peas growing, 50% fertilized. So I'll have to be sure to fertilize them again at some point. Tractor did okay. Like I said, the sand is super mushy, so it does make it difficult at different times, but let's go ahead and sell off our lettuce up here, get all that sold off too, and then check on our chickens too. First two pallets going in, got one for 31, second one for another 31, bringing us to 6,400. Then the second load is going to put our new total, if I can get this all the way down, to 12,757. Now, since we have some money, let's go ahead and buy some more feed for our chickens. And let's get two of these bigger bags here. We'll put one in each chicken coop. Here is the first one going in and the second one going in. And they should be pretty much topped off. Let's take a peek. Yeah, they'll be good for a bit. Got like 1/5 of a pallet over there and almost half a pallet of eggs over here. So again, I want to let those grow because it's not a whole lot of money, but it might be something we need to cash in when we need it most. One thing I was thinking is, why don't we go ahead and activate like some strawberries or something on these? So we've got lettuce. Let's try some chili peppers as well. So I got strawberries, lettuce, chili peppers on this one. And why not some tomatoes? So we'll get those activated. We will need to get some more water in there. I don't know if it's going to make our lettuce not produce as much, or if we'll end up producing a lot more because we can do more vegetables at the same time, if that makes sense. I don't know. I've never played with it before, so we're going to try it and see if that makes a difference. Now, we still don't have a whole lot of room. I don't quite like the chicken setup. I want to put a shed, like basically right there would be ideal. So I might end up moving that around. So let's extend our island out some more and give ourselves some more room. I'm thinking since our fields are over here, we probably want to have our shed stuff in this direction. And if anything, we could actually put our chicken coops on this side for now. Obviously, we have the shop area in the middle, but yeah, I think we'll do that. So for now, I'm going to extend this side up. Let's go ahead and just extend this here. Give us some more room and come out this way with it too. With this side extended, we can go ahead and put the chicken coops over there and then get our storage shed on that way too. But since we are going to move the chicken coops, that does mean we need to go ahead and sell off the eggs. So kind of unfortunate we just put a bunch of feed in there. But, you know, it is what it is. The island's pretty small, so we got to make do with what we got. I could just put a little shed over there, but I like to look a little neat and organized sometimes. Got the eggs here. Let's see if we can go on the sand okay. So far, so good. I think we've got enough momentum. Go, and then we managed to squeeze up on there, drop these off. Let's see how much we get. Looks like 1,171, so not a whole lot, but a little something. Second one bringing us in 125, so really not a whole lot. Chickens are definitely a slow grind, but I guess they end up being a little something. But since we are going to get rid of the pen, we can go ahead and sell off all the animals in here. So we'll sell our one rooster, one of our 0-month-olds, 12 of our 2-month-olds, and 25 of our 10-month-olds. Bring us in a little bit of money. And then we'll do the same thing over here. And now we can sell it for $9.86. And then this one for $9.86 as well. Okay, so those are gone. Perfect. And then we'll go ahead and place this chicken coop right here. And I think we'll just go with the one chicken coop for now. I'm not a huge fan of chickens, considering they don't make a whole lot. I think I'd rather do more greenhouses. But regardless, we're going to do at least one. Get that money rolling in. Grab some more feed real quick. Get this dumped in here. We need to move our tent, I just realized. But we will do that in a minute. And the last bag of the chicken feed going in right there. Go ahead and buy some chickens. We'll do one rooster, do 36-month-old ones, and then we will let them populate the rest of them there. All right, there's our chickens. Looks good. Let's go ahead and move our tent. We're going to go ahead and just put our tent right about here for now, just kind of out of the way. We'll again end up moving that at some point too, but we gotta have somewhere to sleep, so that looks good. So for now, we're gonna go ahead and do this shed right about here. I think that'll be good. We'll go right there, and then now we can actually start loading that up with some equipment. We do need to put down some gravel though, because this is it's hard to drive on, that's for sure. The cell station can be moved too, so we're gonna move that. I'm gonna go ahead and asphalt all of this in. We'll go over to our shed, fill all this in. Might as well come up with it. And then let's extend this to the left a little bit too, if it'll let us. Looks like that's about as far as we can go with it for the most part. I went ahead and came down this direction as well. That way we can basically drive everywhere we need to. I'm thinking we go ahead and put the shop right about here for now. I think right there will be good. Let's go ahead and gravel around it. Asphalt, I should say. That's what it actually is. There we go. Got our cell station. That looks good. Now let's go ahead and get everything moved and organized. And there we go. That looks much better. Everything is now in the shed instead of just laid out over here. So I like to pick and choose from it as we need. And then I did notice we got a couple pallets over there. We might as well sell those, try out our cell station over there, make sure everything works. And then probably do some more fishing so we can continue to extend the island out. I was able to extend the island out a little bit right here because I want to have these go sideways instead of this direction to give us some more room. And then extend this field out too. But we are out of money and the sun is almost down. So we're going to go ahead and call it a day. And see what we end up making tomorrow. Hopefully this field will be pretty close come tomorrow. We can get our first harvest. And check it out. Some of our other vegetables are done. Looks like we have some strawberries and some lettuce on this one. I see some strawberries or chilies on this one. It looks like lettuce down there. So we've got some produce we'll go ahead and sell off, see how much we get with that. And I was thinking, since this is only $60, we may benefit from actually using one of these. So we'll try it. It's $60. We'll see if using the trailer makes a difference or not. It does say it's a bale trailer, but let's test it out. So I've got these pretty much stacked, not stacked great, but let's see if we can stack them on this trailer here. It'll let us, might need to go a little higher. Here we go, come down with it. Whoa, came down too hard. Whoa, 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 okay. Well, that didn't go as planned. Let's go ahead and try and get these stacked again. I've got the other two on there finally and strapped down, so hopefully these don't mess it up, but let's go ahead and get these on there. Oh, that's not lined up. Let's try it again. There we go. That looks better. Come down with it more gentle this time. There we go. Nice. Okay, that worked. Okay, we got them both strapped down. Let's go ahead and take them with the trailer, which should make it easier to get up on the cell station too. Nice and easy on the cell station. Let's undo the straps. There we go. 8,910. I'll take that. All right, let's go load up the other ones down there as well. It's definitely not the fastest trailer, but since we are pushing it by hand, I guess it's not too bad. Last one is loaded up. Let's go sell this one too. And that one brought in 3,000 for us. So now we're at 15,000. So since I know we just don't have the money to extend everything out the way I want to over there for our fields, I say we go ahead and do one more greenhouse down here just so we can continue to bring in just a little bit more money each month. But just know this is definitely not going to be permanent because I want to get like a road up in the middle of all of these, get these sideways, get our house over there. But yeah, for now, we're just gonna have to work with what we got. I'm gonna put this one up here just a little bit more so we have some room for chickens. Yeah, I'll put it like right about there. There we go. We've got the other one over there growing. It looks pretty good. You can see we did change these out too for the tomatoes and chili peppers and everything. So our little greenhouse areas are looking pretty good, not too bad. But yeah, we're gonna go fishing, make some more money. Try and extend our island out just a little bit more, but I think we're just going to have to wait till some of these fields are done. Well, June is upon us. We're getting pretty close to that 1 year mark. I have done some fishing. I've extended the island out just a little bit because it does take a lot of money, but this field needs to get fertilized. We are currently at 50% fertilization, so we will get this one completely fertilized. And you can see I have extended this side out just a little bit more, getting ready for when we do plow the field again. I do want to extend it forward and to the side a bit. So we're just going to keep trucking along at that. I can see our gardens over there / greenhouses have been making some good fruit and vegetables. So we'll let those keep building up. But yeah, we'll get this field fertilized. And then hopefully next month we will be able to harvest our first field. So that's super exciting. Now, while I was doing that, I got to thinking, I'm like, you know what? I really cannot see where I'm even fertilizing. So we have the tractor now. Let's go ahead and buy a sprayer. So we're going to go with this one right here. It's only $700, so we should be pretty good there. And then we will go ahead and buy this barrel of liquid fertilizer. This should work. And then let's get that thing filled up. And we'll go ahead and back this up right here. Refill sprayer. There we go. Filling it up. 62%, not too bad. And let's go ahead and get this field fertilized properly now. Here we go. Fully unfolded. Turn it on. Oh, yeah. That is much better. We should have done this way sooner, but yeah, it's a lot faster, and we can for sure make sure we get the whole field fertilized. The like liquid sprayers are definitely one of my favorite things. I think they just look so cool. And then even when we turn, yep, it's getting the edge of the field as well, so that's good. All right, we'll get this fertilized, and then yeah, hopefully our crops are ready soon. All right, ladies and gentlemen, check it out. Our fields are ready to be harvested. Peas show ready to harvest, as well as our wheat over here. This is going to be our first harvest of the season. Super excited. We only have about $1,200, but look at all the pallets of produce we have ready to be sold off. So I think after we sell these off, we'll have plenty to buy a couple harvesters. Our eggs are looking good too. But yeah, it is now August, which means our first year is finally here, but we still have August to finish out the first year. So let's get this sold. Let's go and harvest and see what we end up making. So I went ahead and sold a couple of these pallets, but it is taking a long time. So I'm going to hop in the store here. And since we do have the tractor, I think getting this trailer right here will benefit us a lot. So let's go ahead and grab this and see if this makes transporting all of these just a little bit easier. It's only about 2,500, so not too bad. Let's go and snag this up with our trailer. And I just realized I got to change this to tractor hitch because I tried to do it with the car hitch. It didn't work. So if you do that, make sure you switch to the tractor hitch there. Okay, we'll put this right about here. And then let's go grab our forklift and get these loaded up. First pack of 2 going on with the pallets here. Hopefully we can go under the trailer okay. Nice. Come down with it. Hopefully. I think I'll just be able to slide off right. Here we go. I was able to slide off. Perfect. And let's go ahead and grab the rest of these. First, almost full trailer load is going to be sold off right here. Not the prettiest stacking with that forklift, but we got it on there. Let's unload it. And let's see. And all those brought us up to 28,000. So yeah, the greenhouses are definitely paying off. This one's got us at 51,000. So that was like 20,000 plus, maybe a little over 20,000. Heck yeah. All right, let's see how much we end up getting to here. And this is definitely going to be our biggest load right here. Let's see what we end up getting. Looks like brought us to 82,000. That's crazy. That was a super big load right there. Let's go ahead and grab the eggs, and that'll be the last thing before we harvest. Okay, after the eggs, we're at 84,000. Now, I will say we do have some money to kind of we're getting close to getting a harvester. Like we could get this one right here, but our fields just are not ready for that yet. I think we'll be fine with the hand pushable. So we're going to go with this one right here for our wheat field first. Let's grab that and put it to work. I've never used the hand pushable harvesters before, so let's make sure we do this right. Unfold harvester, lower harvester, goodness. And then I think we can just run over it. Okay. Whoa, it's really wobbly, but so far so good. Okay, and then let's check something. Okay, yeah, so we'll leave it in lines because we might do hay bales after this. I haven't decided. But yeah, check it out. It's working. Whoop, missed a little section right there. It's got that little front area right there collecting it. Let's get this edge. This thing's actually working pretty good. It's tiny, that's for sure. But hey, as long as it works, that's all we need. You can see our fields are pretty close together. Going forward, we're going to need to leave a little bit of space between them. I think we would definitely benefit from space oh my goodness. I think we would definitely benefit from some space between the two fields. Our harvester is full. The field is done. We have about 85% full, 1,288. So not a whole lot, but let's see how much we get here. I'm gonna hit I to unload. Oh, I think we need to move that closer. I didn't realize it was gonna pop out something like that. Let's see if I can push it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, maybe a little bit more. There we go. $845 for that. Oof. Okay, well, that field was not very profitable, but to be fair, it was pretty tiny. And hopefully we can maybe make some bales off of it too. I haven't decided, but the option is there. Okay, with that field done, it's time for our peas, but we need a different harvester for the peas because this one's not going to work. Let me double check. Yep, not working for the peas. Oh, but I just realized we still have 288 left in here. What in the world? Let's go empty that off. Okay. And since I know it drops behind me, let me try and get a little bit more in front of it. There we go. 248. Okay, so it was like a little over 1,000. So it was like 1,100, 1,100 bucks basically. So a little bit better than 845, but still not a whole lot. But yeah, okay. First field's done. Let's go ahead and get a harvester for the peas. We're going to go with this one right here, the manual vegetable harvester. So this should work for the peas. $1,500 later, and this is what we got right here. Let's go ahead and get our bigger field now. So this one I'm hoping for is a bigger harvest, but I don't quite know how much peas are actually going to get us because they did grow really fast. I'm not going to lie. Unfold. Oh, that's pretty cool. Like drops down on the front, lower it, and let's go. Let's see. Oh, look at that. That thing's pretty cool. Okay, I think I like the pea harvester. Look at this thing. That's pretty sweet. I'm not gonna lie. Our header width is pretty small, so it's gonna take us a while, but hey, I can't complain. This thing's trucking along no problem. Okay, let's go and get this field harvested and see how much we get for the peas. Just like that, we've got 100% full thing of peas. So again, we'll try and do it behind me here and see if it drops it in. There we go. 4,623, and then plus another one, 21. So what is that? 5, 6, about 6,700 bucks. So 6,700 bucks for the pea field. I think I like peas. So yeah, we're gonna definitely, oh, I actually folded it. We're gonna definitely do some peas because wow, that's actually a lot of money. I didn't think peas pay that much. And if you guys noticed, they actually grew really fast. So I'm gonna definitely keep peas in mind because they grew very, very quickly. But let's go and finish this field up. And this one, we got about 41%, 904. So let's dump this off, drop it in there, about 2,700. Heck yeah. Look at that. We're almost to 6 figures from our first couple harvests and the greenhouses. So definitely making some progress. The peas paid off. I'll tell you right now, the peas paid off. We should make that a shirt. That's hilarious. Peas paid off. That's a good one. I like that. Well, there we have it, boys. It is August and year 2 now. So we finished our first year right here on the farm. And I feel like we've come a long ways. We got our shed with all of our equipment right there, a nice tractor and trailer setup, 2 decent sized fields. This one's a little smaller. That one's pretty big though. All of our greenhouses, which actually came in real nicely towards the end there. A chicken coop, and our house is still a tent, but we'll work on that on the next episode. But yeah. We're looking pretty good. We got a good first start to this series. Our island is expanding, and I think this was just a small island not that long ago. But yeah, year 1 is down. But with year 1 done, I'm excited to see what happens in year 2. And if you are too, hit the subscribe and the like button, and don't forget to have notifications on. That way you know exactly when I drop episode 2 of this. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching to this point, and I will see you guys on the next episode where we go into year 2.